We're seeing a lot of valuation tick up. Uh, Questions arise and services doing quite a bit of those right now. And there's a number of reasons why. A lot of them are PIC buy-ins or next generation or even some I'm looking to get out altogether. So there's all kinds of different reasons. Um, and depending on what you're selling, what kind of pharmacy you are, the valuations are going to have going to be a little different across the board. Most valuations are going to use an adjusted EBITDA or earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, amortization formula to value the goodwill and script value. And then from there, inventory, fixed assets is added into that valuation. The multiple of that EBITDA is usually the question that it comes down to. What multiple are you going to apply to your adjusted EBITDA or your net income adjusted? And so that can vary, again, like I said, depending on the pharmacy type. A retail pharmacy, you can see anywhere from 2 to 3, compounders 4 to 6, unique compounders, maybe even higher than that. And then everywhere in between, just depending on what kind of pharmacy you got there. But so coming up with a valuation is a little tricky. Now, one of the things we recently ran into this past week was someone was looking for a valuation, not a client of ours. And so we pushed them to the RX assessment. That's kind of step one here is we always do an assessment of where you are financially and tax wise. And we get on about an hour and a half video call to do that. And, essentially he had been running his pharmacies. He had several pharmacies in one entity. Essentially he had been running those through running those with a bank account. Essentially, is my bank up or is it down this week? That's kind of how he knew how he was performing. So his books and records were just very incomplete. Let's just put it that way. There was nothing to value in the books and records because there was nothing supporting anything. It was in complete disarray. The tax returns were a mess. The books were a mess. So you're not going to get any value out of that because there's nothing to value. So, if you're looking to value your pharmacy, you got to have those fundamental accounting numbers. We talk about it every time we speak. It's the same old story, but it's the same old problem we run into. So we'll never stop talking about it, but got to have those fundamental numbers tied into place and give you a foundation to support any valuation that you're looking to do.